It is freeing a neck.
It is freeing a slave.
It is to free a slave.
It is freeing the bondman.
It is the setting free of a slave.
It is the freeing of a slave.
それは奴隷を解放し、
Or giving food in a day of famine.
Or feeding on a day of severe hunger.
And to feed in the day of hunger.
Or the giving of food in a day of privation.
Or the giving of food in a day of hunger.
Or feeding upon a day of famine.
または餓鬼の日には食物を出して、
To an orphan near of kin.
An orphan of near relationship.
An orphan of near of kin.
To the orphan who claims no relationship.
To an orphan having relationship.
An orphan of near relationship.
近い縁者の孤児を、
Or to a miskin afflicted with misery.
Or to a needy person in misery.
Or some poor wretch in misery.
Or to the indigent in the dust.
Or the poor man lying in the dust.
Or an indigent man in starvation.
またはひどく哀れな貧者を、
Then he became one of those who believed and recommended one another to perseverance and patience, and also recommended one another to pity and compassion.
And then, being among those who believed and advised one another to patience and advised one another to compassion.
And to be of those who believe and exhort one another to perseverance and exhort one another to pity.
Then will he be of those who believe and enjoin patience, constancy, and self-restraint, and enjoin deeds of kindness and compassion.
Then is he of those who believe and charge one another to show patience and charge another to show compassion.
Therefore he is one of the ones who believed and enjoined one another to have patience, and enjoined one another to do merciful deeds.
それから信仰する者になって忍耐のために励まし合い、互いに親密、温情を尽くし合うことである。
They are those on the right hand.
Those are the companions of the right.
Their place will be on the right hand.
Such are the companions of the right hand.
These are the people of the right hand.
Those are the companions of the position of righteousness.
これらは右手の仲間である。
But those who disbelieved in our ayat, they are those on the left hand.
But they who disbelieve in our signs, those are the companions of the left.
But those who disbelieve our revelations, their place will be on the left hand.
But those who reject our signs, they are the companions of the left hand.
And as for those who disbelieve in our communications, they are the people of the left hand.
And the ones who disbelieve in our signs, they are the companions of the position of sinister.
だが我が印を拒否する者、彼らは左手の仲間である。
The fire will be shut over them.
Over them will be fire closed in.
Fire will be an awning over them.
On them will be fire vaulted over.
All of them is fire closed over.
Over them is a fire without any outlet.
彼らの上には業火が覆いかぶさるであろう。
By the forenoon,
By the morning brightness.
By the morning hours.
By the glorious morning light.
I swear by the early hours of day.
And by the forenoon.
朝の輝きにおいて。
and by the night when it is still.
And by the night when it covers with darkness.
And by the night when it is stillest.
And by the night when it is still.
And the night when it covers with darkness.
And by the night when it comes with its dark stillness.
静寂の夜において誓う。
Your Lord, O Muhammad, peace be upon him, has never forsaken you nor hated you.
Your Lord has not taken leave of you, O Muhammad, nor has he detested you.
Thy Lord hath not forsaken thee, nor doth he hate thee.
Thy guardian Lord hath not forsaken thee, nor is he displeased.
Your Lord has not forsaken you, nor has he become displeased.
In no way has your Lord disregarded you, and in no way has he disfavored you.
主はあなたを見捨てられず憎まれたわけでもない。
And indeed, the hereafter is better for you than the present.
And the hereafter is better for you than the first.
And verily the latter portion will be better for thee than... I have no idea what that...
Than the former.
Than the former.
And verily the hereafter will be better for thee than the present.
And surely what comes after is better for you than what has gone before.
And indeed, the hereafter will be more charitable for you than the first.
本当に来世はあなたにとって現世よりもっと良いのである。
And verily, your Lord will give you all goods, that you shall be well pleased.
And your Lord is going to give you, and you will be satisfied.
And verily the Lord will give unto thee, so that thou wilt be content.
And soon will thy guardian Lord give thee, thou shalt be well pleased.
And soon will your Lord give you, so that you shall be well pleased.
And indeed, your Lord will eventually give you so that you will be satisfied.
やがて主はあなたの満足するものをお授けになる。
Did he not find you, O Muhammad, peace be upon him, an orphan and give you a refuge?
Did he not find you an orphan and give you refuge?
Did he not find thee an orphan and protect thee?
Did he not find thee an orphan and give thee shelter?
Did he not find you an orphan and give you shelter?
Did he not find you an orphan, so he gave you an abode?
彼は孤児のあなたに見つけられ、保護されたではないか。
And he found you unaware of the Qur'an, its legal laws and prophethood, and guided you?
And he found you lost and guided you?
Did he not find thee wandering and direct thee?
And he found thee wandering, and he gave thee guidance.
And found you lost and guide them to you?
And he found you erring, so he guided you.
彼はさまよっていたあなたを見つけて導きを与え。
And he found you poor and made you rich, self-sufficient with self-contentment?
And he found you poor and made you self-sufficient.
Did he not find thee destitute and enrich thee?
And he found thee in need and made thee independent.
And find you in want and make you to be free from want?
And he found you in want, so he enriched you.
また貧しいあなたを見つけて裕福になされたではないか。
Therefore, treat not the orphan with oppression.
So, as for the orphan, do not oppress him.
Therefore the orphan oppress not.
Therefore, treat not the orphan with harshness.
Therefore, as for the orphan, do not oppress him.
Then, as for the orphan, then do not subdue him.
だから孤児を妨げてはならない。
And repulse not the beggar.
And as for the petitioner, do not repel him.
Therefore the beggar drive not away.
Nor repulse the petitioner.
And as for him who asks, do not chide him.
And as for the beggar, then do not scold him.
こうものをすねつけてはならない。
And proclaim the grace of your Lord, i.e. the prophethood and all other graces.
But as for the favor of your Lord, report.
Therefore the bounty of thy Lord be thy discourse.
But the bounty of the Lord rehearse and proclaim.
And as for the favor of your Lord, do announce it.
And as for your Lord's favor, then discourse about it.
あなたの主の恩恵を述べ伝えるがいい。
That is he who repulses the orphan harshly.
For that is the one who drives away the orphan.
That is he who repelleth the orphan.
Then such is the man who repulses the orphan.
That is the one who treats the orphan with harshness.
That is the one who repulses the orphan.
彼は孤児に手荒くするものであり、
And urges not the feeding of the poor.
And does not encourage the feeding of the poor.
And urgeth not the feeding of the needy.
And encourages not the feeding of the indigent.
And does not urge others to feed the poor.
And does not urge the offering of food to the indigent.
また貧者に食物を与えることを勧めないものである。